People say you must pick up your pieces and move forward, but first, you need to make sure you're moving in the right direction. Welcome to Worthy Convos, where I aim to educate, encourage, and enlighten you. Today, I'm going to go over 5 ways that you can heal and overcome your toxic relationships and traumatic experiences. Please subscribe to be a part of the conversation. Let's get started. Once you've been through a toxic relationship, whether it be romantic or platonic, it's difficult to recognize your self-worth. You lose your dignity a bit, compromise your beliefs, and even settle for whatever comes your way. You forget or don't even realize that you are worth more than the mediocrity you tolerated. Even if you got out of a toxic relationship, it doesn't mean you won't go through more unless you truly learn from what you experienced. Healing from your past allows you to learn and teach from your mistakes, have better relationships, and treat yourself better. Number 1, you have to go through hell to get to heaven. What I mean by that is you must revisit those painful memories and emotions that you've locked away and buried in the back of your mind. We can't fully determine why we go through certain things right away, but whatever the reason may be, it is important to heal and grow from your trials. It takes many things, especially time, solitude, intention, and God's wisdom to really heal from past trauma. You might go through a roller coaster of emotions, but it's better to deal with it now than for it to be heavy baggage you carry for the rest of your life. People say you must pick up your pieces and move forward, but first you need to make sure you're moving in the right direction. The next way is it is crucial to hold yourself accountable. Take responsibility for your actions and the outcome without putting the blame on anyone else. In a way, you accepted the mistreatment, disrespect, or manipulation. It takes a certain level of maturity to understand this concept, but it also requires a balance. I know some of you are being too hard on yourself. Don't continuously beat yourself up or walk around with your head hanging low. Recognize the fact that you tolerated more than you should have. You live and learn, but don't forget to apply this acquired knowledge moving forward in your life. Now, the next thing is the most important tip, in my opinion. Another way to overcome the aftermath of trauma is to work on practicing self-love and reflection. Ask yourself these questions. How do you view yourself? Do you truly love and care about you? You might think you do, but there's a deep-rooted reason that you even attracted and allowed this person to stay in your life and bring you down. There are endless reasons why this could have happened. Regardless of the reason, focus on building yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Be conscious of what you are watching and listening to on social media, music, TV series, as well as who you surround yourself with. The people you are listening to on these platforms and the people that you're spending time with are shaping your mindset and influencing your choices in many ways. Figure out what your healthy boundaries are and your deal breakers. How do you treat and carry yourself on a day-to-day basis, in private and in public? You must learn who you are and step by step practice loving yourself and sticking to your boundaries. You must gradually make improvements within yourself to become the man or woman that God is calling you to be. Part of your healing process requires forgiveness. It's about giving grace to you and the other person. We all can be victims of being toxic, believe it or not. I can guarantee that most people are toxic to some degree, even myself included. We can be hurting people without knowing we did something wrong. I know you've heard the saying, no one is perfect, and that means we all are flawed in some way. The idea to grasp is that we can all strive to keep improving ourselves for the betterment of us and all of humanity. We don't need to be walking around hurting other people just because we're hurt. Forgiveness can be easier for some and a true challenge for others. It doesn't mean that you condone their behavior, and it does not mean you are willing to tolerate it again either. It just means you are choosing peace in your heart, mind, and spirit. Now, my final tip is to be mindful that even with the progress you make, as you go each day living your life, there will be random moments that are triggering for you. It can happen in public or in private. It can bring back old feelings, habits, and memories. You can't control when things trigger you, but you do have control of your reaction to it. You can dwell on the past, or you can acknowledge what happened and move past it. Even if you feel negative emotions taking over, you can redirect that energy and create something positive out of it. Think of at least 3 good things that came from the situation you went through. Put that energy into doing well at your job, or releasing that energy through kickboxing, writing, or scripture meditation. What will also help is remembering the progress you've made along the way. Whether it was big or small, you still made progress. Be delighted of how far you've come, but don't neglect the long journey ahead of you. I hope this video was informative and helpful. Let me know if these tips were effective in the comment section. I'll catch you all in the next video.